Hey, what's going on, car guys and car gals? We're hanging out here at the PureCars booth, and we are having an incredible time. Folks, this has been so much fun so far, but we are standing here with a true legend, right, Fred?
One of our good friends, somebody that we've been really building relationship with over the last couple of years. You know, through you, we've been able to team up and do a lot of things. A lot of times it was through you that we were actually set up. So I thank you so much for all that. I'm super excited to be here with you today. And one thing about Kate that I love is that she just tells you how it is, right? She doesn't really put frills on it. And that's one thing I like about this company. This company doesn't try to put frills on it. They tell you how it is and what's going on. I'm excited to talk about some of the new products, what's going on in 2025, some AI stuff. You know, we did have the pleasure to interview Mr. Aaron himself the other day, but I know that you can add on a little bit more because I'm sure the detail that you can give is going to be pretty amazing. I know Lou's excited about this interview. We're excited to be at PureCars. How are you today?
Thank you. We're great. The show is filling up. Dealers have made it to town. We're very excited about that. Lots of demos going on right now. So yeah, so far so good.
Yeah, if you are able to see all around everybody, there are demos happening all over the place. Giveaways that are happening, and some hot giveaways, if I do say so myself. A little bit of that Louisiana spicy hot sauce is up in here being given away, and it is very exciting. I've seen a whole bunch of people huddled up over there. You're also giving away spice, like actual spice, right?
Slap your mama.
Slap your mama spice, okay?
So good,
we gotta make
slap your
sure
mama.
that we get you something to bring home so you can slap your mama with that goodness. But seriously, this is some serious slap your mama goodness that's being brewed up over here at PureCars. And it's good to the last drop, just like a good cup of Car Guy coffee. Now listen, we do know there are many challenges that you guys are facing. There's many challenges that dealers out there are facing, and we're noticing all of these challenges are coming up to a spot where, like, we have to brew a solution. We have to make a pivot. And so many dealers are starting to find that. And there's a few products that you guys are releasing and letting people know about here that are solving some of the problems that they've been having, that have been brewing, but you can actually bring a solution to that. Tell us about a few of these new products that are out while we're here.
Sure. I mean, our big announcement heading into NADA was Riley AI. So we brought Riley to life. She's been in the works for a couple of years now, and we're really excited to have her here, finally live in the world. I think, you know, I'm sure dealers everywhere are hearing a lot about AI this year, right? CDPs were last year's buzzword. AI is this year's buzzword. But I think the way that PureCars is using AI and bringing that technology to dealerships is a little bit different. We're making it very practical, very easy for them to understand and incorporate into their business. We came out with a few different AI-infused products. One of them is Riley Conversations. So taking what you would think of like as a chatbot type of thing, but Riley is so much more than a chatbot because she actually has access to all of your CRM data, your DMS data. So she knows. Lou sends an email in, says, hey, I want to book a service appointment. Riley's going to immediately email you back or text you back and say, great, Lou, I know that you were last here in May and you had this, and this completed. I'm assuming that you want to book for this next service. And she's going to know, oh, by the way, she's going to keep track of all of those conversations. So the next time you engage with her, she's going to say, oh, I hope your last service appointment went well on May 16th. And then she actually has all of that intelligence. And so it's really taking that conversation to the next level. She's available 24/7. She doesn't take vacations.
Always out for you.
She is going to prioritize every inbound lead versus, some of our BDCs who maybe don't always get the job done.
You said something there, and I love it. I love it because this is something that we need our technology to do. That word prioritize. There's something about the average person, the great person, the best in the business, or maybe the worst in the business. So things that we have the hardest time doing is prioritizing which customer gets the attention now, when do they need to get that attention, how is it that we communicate back to them with the right information when it's time to give them that attention, and to make sure that it is in the priority that's important to the dealership, but also the customer. I love that you guys do that because what's important for all of you that are listening, all of you that are paying attention and trying to find that next level, is that you do figure out how to stack the things you got to do in the day, the make it happen things that have to happen in the day, that you put that in priority order. How did you guys kind of refine all this? I know you listen to dealers. I know you reach out and you try to find what is the dealer's heartbeat, what's cooking on the street. You guys are some real boots on the ground type of listeners, and we love that about you all. So how did you start to kind of filter through that, oh, this is stuff that we got to get to now and program our AI for this?
Yeah, no, it takes a lot of research. Obviously, we're working really closely with our dealer partners. We go into alpha testing, beta testing. We have dealers giving us constant feedback. We've got our client advisory board that we preview certain products with, allow them to give us some feedback, and then refine it because we want to make sure it's going to make an impact in our business. We're not just here to sell things for the sake of selling things. And I think that that's something that we hold really close to our hearts is we want to help dealers solve problems.
That sounds like our kind of.
Sounds like our people. You don't percolate problems. You brew solutions, right? And the solutions are out there, and it's really neat that you guys have really been on the forefront of that. Whether PureCars, when they acquired AutoMiner and they wanted to get that data to be able to make sure that it got stronger, to where you guys are building it today, adding in a really big piece, Riley. I think that is huge, and I actually love where the name comes from. I love when Aaron told us that on the podcast the other day. It's a great story, but what a great way to honor a young lady. I'm excited to see how far Riley goes, because one thing about this artificial intelligence, or whatever you want to call it, augmented intelligence, whatever you want to call it, it gets smarter, it gets better. As we get more data and more information from our customers, the more that it's going to be able to communicate at a better pace. It's also up to us to put in the right data inside our CRMs, the right information about our customers. If they have dogs, if they have kids, how often they go on vacations, all this stuff matters, because that way Riley can communicate at a way that makes it feel very personal, like you just said. I love that. I love that idea. As a consumer, I want my needs met really quickly. I want them to know what I called for. I want them to know why I'm going to set this appointment up. And when they have something like that, an artificial intelligence, really a great intelligence, period, whether it's artificial or not, it's intelligence that can tell you what's up, data that can help put it right in your hand really fast. I'll tell you, it makes it easy for the salesperson to be able to communicate, the dealership to be able to communicate, more importantly, be able to move metal or fix their vehicles faster, one of the two.
And we were talking about solving problems, right? Riley, the AI conversations is one piece of the entire puzzle, but it's solving so many problems, right? High turnover in dealerships. Well, guess what? Riley is not going anywhere. She has all the information. She's not losing any of that knowledge. She's not taking vacations. You don't have to worry about any balls being dropped if the dealerships, if they're busy, if the sales manager's working a deal and doesn't have time to answer an email. Riley's got it. So she's got your back covered. And the good thing about that is that she's also facilitating a lot of routine administrative tasks. The people in the dealership have better things to do. They need to take care of the customers that are in the store. Riley can help move things along in that automated way through a text and email and get it to the point of the appointment and then hand it over to the right person in the store to take care of it.
That's
so
amazing.
It's solving, it is solving a number of different pain points. And like I said, that's, the Riley AI Conversations is one piece of our puzzle. We've got a few other tricks in our bag. If anyone wants to come by and learn about them at the show, there's a few other AI, some great other tools that we're excited about.
The tool of AI, and also synchronizing it with your systems and your processes, passing that baton, right? I mean, for those of you that have ever ran track, if you've ever done a baton race, that is one of the hardest things to iron out, is the pass off, is how to get that handed off at the right time, at the right place, at the right pace, making sure that we're handing that off. And you guys are synchronizing that great. There's something kind of pure about it, like some good old organic coffee beans that they're brewing over here, something very good that you guys are doing, but also we noticed that you guys find the right people to connect with. You find the right people to plug into what it is that you guys are doing, and you find the right people to not necessarily, would I say, integrate with, but literally fuse yourselves to. And as you guys are doing that, you're finding new solutions, but you also find new problems that you didn't know dealers were facing. And how fun is it for your team, whether it's the sales team or your creation team, to be able to start digging in on these solutions?
Yeah, absolutely. No, that's the exciting part, right? Coming up with ideas that are going to make an impact. So that's the most fun you can have. So yeah, we have a good time. We're definitely excited. Riley was a great launch. We've got some other things in the works as well, and it's just that's the fun part of the job.
Heck yeah. Well, there's a lot that's brewing over here, including your shoe game. Shoe game over here is upticked a little bit. Right?
Oh yeah, they're picking it up.
Noticing some good footwear going down.
We did. So this past Christmas holiday season, we decided to gift all of our employees Nike gift cards. And with the Nike gift cards, we also put together, we'll call it a lookbook of PureCars Auto Miner inspired styles. And we allowed our employees to go either select one of those or create or do their own custom creation. So a lot of us did our shoes in time for NADA, and so
Liking them. I'm loving them.
She's rocking them right now, folks. All I can say is the drip is here.
Drip
It
is on.
real. We believe in that. Not just a good coffee drip, but the drip is here, right? And it's a big thing. It shows unity inside a team. It's fun. It's flair. It's something that makes you feel like you're part of something bigger than you could ever imagine. And that's what's going on over here right now. PureCars is they're doing something bigger than we could ever imagine, and they're going to keep going. This isn't it for them. There's a big constant growth for them, and I can't wait to see what's next. Every year we hear something new from this company. I cannot wait to see what 2026 is going to bring. But I know that 2025 is going to be massive. This intelligence that's coming out is going to be big, but there's a lot of other things happening right now that's really big at this business. Come by the booth right now. They're going to be here every single day. They're going to be excited to be able to bring you all the information you want. What's a big incentive for them to come by besides getting some free hot sauce and all that kind of stuff? Yeah, I love it.
We've got a few different promotions. So we've got some great bundles if dealers decide to take one or more products. We've got some great offers on bundle deals. We've got some first month free. Great way to try, get started, delay your payments for another month. So yeah, we've got a few different promotions. Would love to talk to you about it and see how we can help your store.
Make your way through. Get to the booth. Let's
ASAP.
go. Solutionaries and all you that are actually trying to go to the next level, you got to reach out to PureCars. There's some incredible people over here that we've been honored to be teamed up with and to be really just bringing solutions to the industry the right way. There's something about it when you can do it the right way, and you can do it in a way that makes you feel smarter. If there's anything that I need, and a lot of us undereducated car guys in this business needs, it's stuff to make us smarter. We need that. Let's get some more of that. You all deliver that consistently, and we do honor that. We appreciate it. What do you want dealers to know if there's just one thing that they can pick up that you all deliver from this particular event? What's the one thing you want to make sure that they know?
The one thing that they know, well, we talked a lot about AI, and I think Fred kind of touched on it. It's what you feed AI is going to make the difference on how impactful it can be. So we preach, data is the future, and we preach clean data and accurate data. So I think making sure that you've got systems and processes and tools in place to make sure you've got the best data possible, because whether you're choosing PureCars as your partner for advertising or AI solutions or anyone else, the data behind that is going to make all the difference.
I love that you're saying that too. So I have one other question, because we try to tell salespeople all over the place to do this, managers included, anybody interacting with that customer. How important is it that they take good notes?
That would probably be really important. Yeah,
I think it's one of the most important things.
That would accurate contact information, fantastic, and keeping it current.
Put it in the notes.
Put it in the notes. Write it down, folks. And if you want to learn something about what to put in those notes, reach out to Fred and Lou. We got you.
Got your back. Well, car guys, car gals, thank you so much for tuning in with us. Wow. Thank you so much for listening in. Kate Colacelli is an incredible solutionary that we are so thankful to be brewing with. But you guys are making some big things happen. It's Snola out here, everybody, and we're excited to be here heating things up during this historic NADA. And you all, if you missed it, it's okay. Forgive, focus, fly. We're going to keep growing all the time. But if you were here, make sure that you do remember to stop by, come visit the PureCars booth, and give a couple of high fives, get a little bit of swag, a little bit of that hot sauce, everybody, and something to smack your mama. Make sure you get some of that. Well, you know one thing we got to do before we finish off.
I do now.
We got to drop some F-bombs, right?
That's right.
This is an Italian. She knows how to drop these F-bombs, okay? She knows how to do these things. So help us out with it real quick. On 3, we're going to forgive, focus, fly. 1, 2, 3.
Forgive, focus, fly, and keep growing, keep growing. Thank you
I am Lou Ramirez, the car guy.
And I'm Fred Lennartz, subprime hero.
And you've been brewing solutions on the Car Guy Coffee Podcast at the PureCars booth with the one,
the only Kate Colacelli.
That's right, everybody. We're out. Peace.